At a lesson from Tili Kannada grade 5. The name of this lesson is Hastarekhe Badalisida Balaka. Hastarekhe means lines in the palm. Badalisida changed Balaka boy. The boy who changed his lines in the palm. So this is a story which happened in ancient India. In ancient India, there was Gurukula system where children used to be educated. And Takshashila was one of the very famous Gurukula during those days. So studying in Takshashila was a matter of pride for everybody. All the parents wanted their children to study in that Gurukula. So there was a mother who wanted to educate her son in Takshashila. So she goes along with her son and she asks a guru. She pleads a teacher there to teach her son. You can see the picture here. You can see that this is the guru and then there's a mother and a son, and she pleads the teacher to teach her son. So the guru, he looks at the boy's hand. He looks at his palm and he says, this boy does not have the line of education. Usually in our palm there are a lot of lines, right? So one of the line is a line which tells about your education. So he says this boy does not have that line and he will not be able to study. So I cannot teach him. The mother pleads and requests him, but he says no. He very firmly says, no, I cannot teach this boy. And the mother feels very sad and she starts to cry. Looking at the mother crying, the boy decides that he has to do something. He starts thinking what to do because he is not able to see his mother so sad. So he starts thinking what to do. So after some time, he comes back to the teacher and he asks him, how will that line look? How does that line on the palm look? Then the teacher calls another boy who is sitting nearby and shows his palm and tells to this boy, see, this is how the line will look. So the boy again goes out and he's thinking what to do. Then he sees a sharp stone. He takes that stone and draws a line on his palm. He pierces through his skin and draws a line on his palm. There's blood that is oozing out. And he immediately goes running to the teacher and he says, teacher, now the line of education has appeared on my palm. And he shows his hand to the teacher. The teacher is shocked to see that there is blood coming out. Blood is pouring out of that hand. And then he thinks, oh, this boy is so determined to learn, to study, to get educated. So he tells, I will take you as my student. And that boy studies very hard. He works very hard and he becomes a famous person. He is only Panini. So for all of you who don't know who Panini is the one who has written the grammar for Sanskrit language. Okay, so many people call him father of grammar in Sanskrit. And this happened many years ago. This happened in 6th century BC. Okay, so now let us look at the story. ತಕ್ಷಶಿಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಚೀನ ಭಾರತದ ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗುರುಕುಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದುವುದೆಂದರೆ ಘನತೆಯ ವಿಷಯ. ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾವಂತರಾಗಲಿ ಎಂದು ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳ ಆಸೆ ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಯಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನನ್ನು ಗುರುಕುಲಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿಸಲು ಬಂದಳು. ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕಲಿಸುವಂತೆ ಗುರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡಿಕೊಂಡಳು. Prachina means ancient. Ati Dodda is very big or huge. Ghanate is prestigious. Vidyavanta to get educated. Serisalu to admit. And Vedi Kondalu means pleaded. So Takshashile Prachina Bharatada Ati Dodda Gurukula. It was a ancient India's huge Gurukula. And studying there was a prestigious it was like everybody felt so prestigious if they studied there. ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾವಂತರಾಗಲಿ ಎಂದು ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಆಸೆ ಪಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. And most of the parents, they wished that their children study there and be educated from that Gurukula. So one mother, she also goes to that Gurukula to admit her son there, and she pleads the teacher there to give education to her son. ಬಾಲಕನಿಗೆ ಗುರುಕುಲದ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಹೊಸದು. ಎತ್ತಲೋ ನೋಡುತ್ತಾ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದ. ಗುರುಗಳು ಆತನನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಿದರು. ಕರೆದು ಬಾಲಕನ ಕೈ ನೋಡಿದರು. ನಿರಾಶರಾದರು. ಈ ಬಾಲಕನಿಗೆ ಓದಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭಿರುಚಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಹತ್ತದು ಎಂದು ತಿಳಿಸಿದರು. ತಾಯಿ ದಕ್ಷಿ ಗಾಬರಿ ಆದಳು. ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾನ ಮಾಡುವಂತೆ ಗುರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಿಪರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬೇಡಿಕೊಂಡಳು. ಆದರೆ ಗುರುಗಳು ಅವನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರೇಖೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಹತ್ತುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ಕಡ್ಡಿ ಮುರಿದಂತೆ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ತಾಯಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನಿರಾಸೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಅಳು ಬಂದಿತು. ತಾಯಿಯ ನೋವನ್ನು ಆ ಬಾಲಕ ಗಮನಿಸಿದ. ತಾಯಿಯ ಆಸೆಯನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸಲು ಯೋಚಿಸತೊಡಗಿದ. ಸೊ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್. ಹೊಸದು ಇಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ. ದೆನ್ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದ, ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಗಮನಿಸು ಇಸ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್. ನಿರಾಶೆ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್. ಅಭಿರುಚಿ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಗಾಬರಿಯಾದಳು, ವರೀಡ್ or got scared. Then ಕಡ್ಡಿ ಮುರಿದಂತೆ, firmly or frankly. ನಿರಾಸೆ, sad. ಅಳು, cry. ಪೂರೈಸಲು means to fulfill. ಯೋಚಿಸು means thought or start to think. So that atmosphere of the Gurukula was very new for the boy, and he was distracted because everything was new. So he was distracted and he was standing at one place. The teacher was observing him. Then he called the boy and he said to show his palm. And looking at his hand, the teacher got very disappointed. And he told that this boy has no interest in studies. So he is not going to study anything. The mother got worried and she starts pleading the teacher. No, teacher, please see if you can try, you can teach him. So the teacher got a little annoyed and he said, see, this boy does not have that line of education and he is definitely not going to study. So he told that very firmly and frankly to the mother, and the mother felt very sad after hearing this. She started to cry. Then, looking at the mother's pain, the boy was observing that the mother was in so much pain, and then he thought, how can I fulfill the wish of my mother? His mother's wish was that he had to study in Takshashila, and the teacher is now saying that he will not be able to study here. So the boy is looking at his mother and he is wondering how to fulfill my mother's wishes. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಯದ ನಂತರ ಬಾಲಕ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದನು. ಏಕೆ ಬಂದೆ ಎಂದು ಗುರುಗಳು ಗಡುಸಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದರು. ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರೇಖೆ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂದು ಬಾಲಕ ವಿನೀತನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದನು. ಗುರುಗಳು ಬಳಿ ಇದ್ದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬಾಲಕನನ್ನು ಕರೆದರು. ಅವನ ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದು, ಇಗೋ ನೋಡು, ಇದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರೇಖೆ, ಅದು ನಿನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗು. ಸೊ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಯದ ನಂತರ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಗಾಡುಸಾಗಿ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ಲಿ, ವಿನೀತನಾಗಿ ವೆರಿ ಪೊಲೈಟ್ಲಿ. So now the boy, after some time, he again comes back to the teacher, and the teacher is angry because he already told him to go away, that he will not be able to study. But the boy again returns back. So the teacher is a little irritated and angry, and sternly he asks the boy, why did you come back here? So the boy says, I want to know how the line of education will be. So the teacher calls a boy near him, shows his hand. He takes his hand and shows it to this boy and says, see, this is how it will look. And this is not there in your hand. Then Balaka nirashanagi horabanda. ಹಲವು ಬಾರಿ ಕೈ ನೋಡಿದ, ಯೋಚಿಸಿದ. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬೆಣಚುಕಲ್ಲಿನಿಂದ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರೇಖೆಯನ್ನು ಕೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊರೆದುಕೊಂಡನು. ಚರ್ಮ ಕಿತ್ತಿತು, ರಕ್ತ ಸುರಿಯಲು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿತು. ಆದರೂ ಭಯ ಪಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ದಡದಡನೆ ಗುರುಕುಲದ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೊಕ್ಕ. ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ನನ್ನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರೇಖೆ ಮೂಡಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಎಂದ. ತನ್ನ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಚಾಚಿದ. ಆದರೆ ಅದು ನಿಜವಾದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರೇಖೆ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ ಬಾಯ್ Now halavu bari means many times. Takshana is immediately. Gattiyagi, very hard. Koredukonda is pierce. Charma is skin. Kittitu is peeled. Rakta is blood and suri is to pour. Moodide means appear and nijavada means real. So many times the boy kept looking at his hand and kept thinking something. Then immediately what he did, he took a very sharp stone and very hard, he pierced a line on his hand. Very hard line he pierced through. And what happened because of that, his skin peeled, then blood started pouring out, and the boy was not afraid. He was still not afraid. He went running immediately to the teacher and he said, "See teacher, this is the line of education has appeared in my hand now." And he showed him his hand. But that is not a real line, right? That was not a line which was already existing. It is a line which came because he pierced his hand through with a sharp stone. ರಕ್ತ ಸುರಿಯುತ್ತಿರುವ ಆ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಗುರುಗಳು ನೋಡಿದರು. ಗಾಬರಿಯಾದರು. ಮನಸ್ಸು ಕಲಕಿತು. ಬಾಲಕನ ತಲೆ ನೇವರಿಸಿ ಅಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡರು. ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕಲಿಯುವ ಛಲವನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿದರು. ನಿನ್ನಂತಹ ಶಿಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಇನ್ಯಾರಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಎಂದು ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಸುರಿಸಿದರು. ಶಿಷ್ಯನನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದರು. ಆ ಬಾಲಕನೇ ಪಾಣಿನಿ. Now the teacher saw his hand where the blood was pouring out and he got scared and he was shaken looking at the blood and the wound that was there on his hand. The teacher was shaken. ಬಾಲಕನ ತಲೆ ನೇವರಿಸಿ ಅಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡರು. So he gently stroked the boy's head and then hugged him. And then he said he saw that the boy was so determined to study there. So he tells him, getting a student I will teach a student like you. And he accepted the boy as his student. And that boy, he is Panini. ಪಾಣಿನಿ ಸತತ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿದ, ಮನನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಚಿಂತನ ಮಾಡಿದ. ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊರಹೊಮ್ಮಿಸಿದ. ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಕರಣ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ರಚಿಸಿದನು. ಅದು ಜಗತ್ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾಯಿತು. ಇಂದಿಗೂ ಪಾಣಿನಿ ರಚಿಸಿದ ವ್ಯಾಕರಣ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂಲ ಮಂತ್ರವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವನ ಕಾಲ ಕ್ರಿಪು 6ನೇ ಶತಮಾನ. ಇವನ ಗುರುವಿನ ಹೆಸರು ಉಪಪರ್ವ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿದೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರೇಖೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೂ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯಿಂದ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಎಂಬುದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಣಿನಿ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸತತ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ means continuous practice. ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ is talent, ವ್ಯಾಕರಣ is grammar, ಕ್ರಿಪು means before Christ, BC, and shatamana is century, parishrama is hard work. Then pratibhe is talent and sadhane means achievement. Udaharane is example. So now Panini, now the teacher has accepted him and Panini also does a lot of hard work. He keeps practicing. He keeps trying to repeat whatever he has learned in his mind again and again. And he also started to think how to apply that whatever he has learned. And out of his talent, he had lot of talent, because of which he started thinking of new ideas. And he was the one who wrote the grammar for Sanskrit language. That became world famous. Even now people follow that the grammar, the rules or whatever the grammar rules and definitions he has written, even now people follow it. They take it as they consider that as the best thing. And his period was 6th century BC. He lived in 6th century BC. His teacher's name was Upaparva. And what did he prove? Even though that he did not have the line of education, hard work and talent. If you have hard work and if you have talent, you can achieve anything. Anything can be achieved if you are ready to put in hard work and you have talent. So Panini is an example of that.